Help! Google ads are no longer allowing me to run ads for anxiety to get clients. My business had been doing really well, but now I might have to close my business. This was a post I saw in a recent hypnosis group. And specializing as a hypnotist with a single issue or topic is a good way to get started in growing your practice. But there is a trap. It's a onesie twosie trap that can keep you chasing clients and scrambling with that constant churn of clients. But what if there was a way to stop chasing clients, to create a bigger impact with your clients, to go beyond the single issue or the simple problem, to truly help clients transform at a deep, profound level? This requires a bigger model for how you've been operating with clients. It requires a more holistic, expansive recognition of how we operate as humans. No one lives in a vacuum. We're all have multiple influences every day. Our work environments, our coworkers, our spouse, whether we're living single or alone, if we're in a family unit, even our neighborhoods, environments, our culture can have big impacts on how we see ourselves and how life is showing up for us. So this is why I love coaching. When I first certified over almost 20 years ago, it blew me away. In fact, I knew I wanted to be a life coach before I found the model. I remember a boyfriend was asking me, "So what do you want to do once you graduate from university?" And I said, "Well, I know the concept of it. I want to be a holistic life planner." He says, "There's no such thing." And then a couple of years later, I found coaching. I was blown away. What it really did was give tools of empowerment for people to take charge of their own life. Yes, it brought in that holistic life planning to see a bigger picture of life and how multiple pieces of life are fitting together, but it gave a more expansive model to how we change. And it also built up the resources within the client to create the change. However, I learned early on that there are some shortcomings in the coaching model where hypnotists can actually fill that gap and be excellent life coaches. So the challenge with using just the language coaching model is that clients and coaches often find themselves circling the same issue over and over. Procrastination, sabotage. You can make progress on your goals, but if you're not addressing the deeper issue of sabotage, those unspoken and even deeply rooted unconscious patterns that are working against your success, you're going to find yourself burning out, yes, maybe making progress, that it takes so much energy to overcome your unconscious patterns rather than to truly work through them. This is why hypnotherapists make excellent life coaches. You are already building relationships of trust and respect with your clients. You are already creating a positive environment and growing your practice, and you really have a heartfelt desire to see your clients succeed in life, not just in a single issue, but to actually make transformational change in a much bigger way. And you really want to see your clients succeed with lasting results. If you are ready to grow your practice, stop chasing those single issue clients, increase your results, and truly help people thrive, plus be a part of this ripple effect of awakening in the world, to helping clients come in line with what's truly important to them, to working with the unconscious mind rather than against it, or being stuck or trapped by it, then the Brain Trainer's Integrative Coach Training Certification Program, you'll want to check this out. So go to thebraintrainerllc.com/classes, To find the next dates and book a session with me, we can talk about how integrative coaching can help you grow your practice, grow your revenues, and increase your client satisfaction and get your clients out of stuck and into thriving for greater results. I'm Holly Stokes with the Brain Trainer. Talk with you soon.